I take 30 to 45 minutes to do my night routine, which is composed of first, cold shower. Second,
every day, we never steal cars, but we deal hard. Whip it real hard, whip it real hard. I call the charge, whip it real hard, whip it real hard. Ain't about no funny stuff, still flipping them chickens. I'm on my money stuff, still whipping them beans. Major league, who catch it because I'm pitching. Jose can't say coach is snitching because he's
Gettare. Yo. Hello. Here are we back at it again. This is vlog number 29. It's almost a month since we started the vlog. So if you have been watching till the beginning, I deeply appreciate that, because it's just like 30 days. You spend 30 days with me in my life and just like doing stuff. So that's amazing. Now, let's start the vlog. So, here's what I think a lot of people don't see, and that it's extremely valuable. So, that thing that I want to kind of emphasize a bit today is routines, and more specifically, morning routines, night routines, and what's the overall use of these routines in your life. Here's what I do personally. What I do is in the morning and in the night, I have a set kind of routine of things that I do every single day in order to put myself in the right emotional state, in the right mindset, to kind of have, I mean, in karate, there's this thing, you do a move when you enter the studio, and you do something when you exit, either a circuit of moves, or when you exit the studio. So that kind of gives things a perspective of beginning and end, okay? And I'm just kind of breathing like this because I just did like 30 push-ups in my fists, and they're really hard to do, at least for me. So anyways, so what these routines do for me, first off, they train me mentally. Second off, they give me a really good kind of beginning and end to my day, which for me, it's really important, because I end up working a lot sometimes, and I end up sleeping at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and so on. So if I would not be doing these routines, it would all feel like continuous circuit of madness, which is cool, but I just love the beginning and end type of feeling. So let's just go today into my night routine, because now it's night. I'm gonna go to sleep in about 20 minutes, and here's exactly what I do. When I wanna go to sleep, I take 30 to 45 minutes to do my night routine, which is composed of first, cold shower. Second, journaling. Third thing, read my affirmations and goals. Fourth thing, sleep. Pretty simple. Now let's actually break them down, and why do I do each and every one of these things. Number one, cold shower. Here's why I do this. First off, I don't do the cold shower because it's a testosterone boost. I don't do it because it helps my health or whatever. The reason I do it is because it's freaking hard to do it at night, at least for most people, and for me as well, because at night you're kind of tired. So the last thing you want to do is a cold shower. But that's actually why you want to do it, right? So for me, each and every single night, I've been doing this, I think, without stopping. I think I skipped like 6 or 7 cold showers in about 2.5 or 3 years, right? So I've done that every single day, every single night, every single night, every single day, every single night. And for me, when I enter the cold shower, which in 99% of cases is the last thing I want to do at night, especially after I worked a lot and all these things, it makes me so present, because you cannot be thinking about anything else when you are under such cold water, right? And by the way, I do it directly cold, like no warm stuff. Like I just go cold directly. I just like it that way. So it makes me so present. Number two, that feeling that you have right there when you're feeling like, I don't want to go in there, like that discomfort, that's what you want to face. You want to face that so hard. And you got to train your mind and your brain and yourself to go through that each and every time, each and every time, each and every time. When you do that, you're unstoppable because you build that discipline and mental muscle to go and do things that are uncomfortable on well, right? So that's the second thing it does for me, and actually the most important one for me. And the third thing, it actually builds a lot of discipline in yourself, right? Which is really, really important. And if you just exclude these, which are all like psychological, because I care about my mind most of the time, like mostly, I don't care about how I look. I don't care about having a six-pack if I have a six-pack here. So, and then you have all the other things, like since I've been taking cold showers, I have not gotten sick. I think I got sick like one time in 3.5 years or something like that. And when I do get sick, and by the way, that happens because my immune system has gotten so high because my body has been trained to endure exposure to cold and all these things. So now when I get exposed to cold or when I get exposed to bacteria or viruses, whatever, my body is stronger. So that's that. And yeah, I just think it makes so much sense. So I just love cold showers for that. That's one. Number two, journaling. Here's what I do with my journaling thing. This is again kind of a way for me to end the day, right? Because after I've taken the cold shower, I will usually do no technology till I go to sleep. Now I'm filming this video because today I had like a lot of things to do. It was a really busy day, so I didn't have time to actually go and shoot the whole day itself, right? So that's why I'm doing it now. But most of the times I try to avoid technology and lighting like this before I go to sleep. So in my night routine, there's no screens or anything like that. So after I take my cold shower, I usually feel like a complete Spartan, which is great. Then I go and grab my journal. And I'll just go in it and write out my day. And here's what I do. So what I do is I give myself a note. I hope you can actually see it. I give myself a note for that day, 8.8, 9, whatever. The last like 22 weeks have been like 9.2 plus. Then something I'm thinking of, the date, some goals. This is in Romanian, you cannot understand anything, but bear with me. This is the goals that I'm working on right then and there. And this is kind of what I'm thinking about right then when I'm writing in my journal. I don't make it about anything. I just let my mind free flow and things just come out, and I just feel like this is a way for me to listen to myself, which is really helpful. And then after I've done that, after I wrote in my journal, I'll read out my goal cards, which are just basically my goals that I have, and I kind of renew these goals every single year. So that's my night routine. In terms of the actual benefits of this, I think the journal helps me really well with my internal voice and actually understanding it and listening to it better. It also helps me not criticize and filter myself so much, because if you do that, you're not going to be able to write every single day. Then these goal cards, like that's simple. This is like affirmation stuff. This actually helps you build more confidence in your goals, take more action, and think more about your goals, which is what you want to do, right? So that's what I do every single night for the last 3 years. This is my routine for the last 3 years. I'm always trying to improve it, but this is the base routine I have, and it's been working amazing for me. And I think everybody should have a routine that wants to have a sustainable state, and a sustainable state of performance, and a sustainable state of resourcefulness from an emotional point of view. So that's it with today's vlog. I'm gonna call this I'm gonna think about the name later, whatever it is. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. So again, thank you so much for watching the vlogs till now. Hope you're enjoying them and they're bringing you value. If so, please subscribe and all that good stuff. Share with your friends, share with your grandmother, share with your brother, share with anyone that you like that would get some value out of this, that you think they will get some value out of this. By the way, funny fact and kind of serious facts, most successful people have a level of routine in their life. And it's not to be considered that routine means boring. Routine does not equal boring, because boring is doing something that you don't want to do and that's not stimulating to you. A routine is something that you want to do and may not be stimulating to you at the level that you feel stimulation is. For example, chocolate stimulation is very different from meditation stimulation, but it's still stimulation. It's just more subtle. So, getting back, routines are important. Hope you understand that. Again, thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow. Occasionally, I don't do this a lot, but I usually try to take some time off and do things that are really relaxing and don't have anything to do with work. For example, right now I'm going with my brother, and we're going to spend like 4 or 5 hours at the pool, at the spa, kind of like relaxing and do all that stuff. So that's interesting. And